We've added some of the coolest reptiles to our reptile collection. Hang out with us today and go through everything we've added to the collection, and stick around to the end to see one of our favorite additions. So our first addition to the collection are these awesome little geckos known as the gargoyle geckos that have beautiful coloration, nice red striping on this guy. You'll see they have their own little horns in their own little way, beautiful eye color, and they like to jump. So one cool thing about these guys that you'll notice is they have these nice tails, and a lot like the crested geckos, they will drop their tails. But fun thing about the gargoyle gecko is if you're scared of that crested gecko dropping his tail, the gargoyle geckos will regrow their tail back. Only downside to that is it will grow back slightly different than the original. You won't never get the original tail back, and it's pretty easy to tell that they have a regrown tail. Luckily, this guy here hasn't dropped his tail. Nice, solid, looks great on him. And like I said, he's just an all-around beautiful creature. He's what is known as a red stripe in the gargoyle geckos. So if you guys are looking for some fun geckos to have, these guys are definitely some of the ones to look at. We'll go through a couple of the ones we got and kind of show you what different options you have when it comes to the gargoyle geckos to give you some beautiful coloration and awesome look to them. Make sure to like and subscribe. So the next gargoyle geckos that are fun to look at are these awesome red blotch gargoyle geckos. Instead of having the prominent red stripe running down the back like you saw with our last male, she has blotching all the way down where it's just like a broken up red stripe pattern. Very cool, very bright pattern. You can see it actually goes down the tail as well. She has the horns that we're looking for. She has the white kind of pinkish hue to her fired up base form. Really beautiful animal to look at. We love the way she looks. Looking really forward to producing some super blotches with her. Maybe even pairing her over to the red stripe male in the future and seeing what kind of combinations we can throw between the different blotches and stripes that would be in the combination. You can see the juvenile that she's holding is a little bit darker base pattern to it, has more of a red hue to it, and awesome head structure on this little guy. He's about 15 grams, so he's about halfway, a little under halfway to the breeding size that he needs to be, but we're looking forward to growing him up and seeing as they grow, the blotches tend to come in a little more and make for an all-around better color. And of course, I got a fired up, fired down version, just like some of the crested geckos that people are really familiar with. But if you haven't looked at the gargoyle geckos, highly suggest it. Very beautiful animals, very cool, very fun. As you can see, they're really active, like to explore. Not so much during the day. We tend to find that they're more active and more moving at night. During the day, they don't really do a whole lot. Tend to be a little bit more nocturnal on our end from our experience.
The females will actually start barking during breeding season. I know a lot of people who keep leeches get to hear some of the barks from the leeches, but these guys will bark as well, especially the females. They like to call to the males whenever they're ready. So that's always something fun to hear.
So some more of our gargoyle geckos that we like to see. This is actually a fired up girl right here that we have. She's actually paired to the red stripe male that we have. She is normally when she's not fired up, she's got a very bright pink base to her, and she's just got some solid striping. She doesn't actually have the red or orange stripe that you generally see that people shoot for, but we're hoping with that real defined stripe on her with that pink base paired up to our red stripe male, that will get some very pretty pink base red stripes with the different striping patterns.
And this is his other girlfriend. She's a really pretty black stripe. She's got a really nice brownish yellow to her. We're hoping that this combination will throw us some really good tri-stripes.
So as you can see, like we're talking about, the gargoyle geckos, they'll regrow their tail. This girl had the end of her tail, looks like it was nipped off a little bit by the male she's paired with. Gargoyle geckos can be pretty aggressive when they're breeding. We always suggest that if you're going to put a male in with your females to breed, you stay with them for a little bit and make sure they're going to get along and they're not going to beat each other up too bad. But it can be pretty aggressive to watch them breed. They bite on, latch on, and to them that's how they do it. It's pretty crazy to watch. And yeah, like you can see, her tail doesn't grow back perfectly, but she's healthy all the way around, and this isn't a genetic issue that's going to lead into your breeding program. So I wanted to show you guys one of the little babies that we've had hatched out here. As you see, they start off super tiny compared to the adults. Averagely hatch out around 2 to 3 grams. Can hatch out as much as 5 grams. awesome little tri-stripe that we got going on here. You can see some of the red striping, some of the orange striping next to it, and some good blushing. It could turn out to be possibly quad striped, because you do see some of the orange striping starting to come up on the sides. We're waiting on it to get a little bit bigger before we know for sure, and generally we can't sex them until they're about 15 grams anyway. So, but they're super tiny, super cute little guys. Like you can see, this guy's about the size of my thumb. And so the next set of animals we've added into the collection are the crested geckos. As you can see with this girl, she's got an awesome head structure with the great crest, which is where the crested geckos get their name. She is a tangerine quad stripe. You can see the striping down the side as well as with the pinstriping, very faintly contrasting that orange stripe that runs down the dorsal of her. Like you can see, she's missing the tail. Once crested geckos drop the tail, it's gone. Only real downside to these guys, like I said, the gargoyle geckos will grow theirs back, these won't. But they are fun little guys. We love the head structures on them, love to see all the crest, the frills to them. And these are very jumpy. They'll climb around, jump a lot. This girl we've actually named Rotten Tomato.
Her name's Rotten Mango.
Rotten Mango.
We currently have 4 eggs in the incubator from her, and we're really excited to see what she produces this year. We have her paired with a really nice Harley Quinn, which I'm going to show you next. All right, guys, this is Oregano. He is our beautiful dash pin Harley Quinn. He's got some portholes on the sides of him as well. Really nice man here. Beautiful head structure. We have him paired up with Rotten Mango and another little lady. See, he actually does have his full tail. Really cool guy there. And the crested geckos actually have a really velvety feel to them. It's not as quite like a frog, but they do have some really cute little feet.
So this little girl is a cappuccino female. We actually picked up this weekend at the Herps convention in Conroe. As you see, beautiful dark coloration to her. I actually have a really nice lily white male coming to pair to her, and throw the frappuccinos and just some really good cappuccino and lily white combos as well. She's got a great head structure. We really love to see the way the crest turned out, and the eyelashes on her are very beautiful. She's got a nice strong dorsal line to her, maybe a little wider than we normally like to see, but we're hoping with the dorsal line that we like to see out of the male that's coming that it'll even out in the offspring. Very beautiful. You can see she's got some of the creamy highlighter coming down on the tail right there, and really just gorgeous animals.
She does have a couple of the dowel spots on her tail, but we're hoping in the next couple of generations we're able to breed that out with the lily white and get a really nice high white based frap.
So the last animals we've added in, and ones we're really excited about, are the Argentine black and white tegu. This guy, we call him Gru. Super awesome male. He's about 2 years old. Looking really forward into raising him up. If you guys haven't messed with the black and white tegus, they're actually really large lizards. And if you live in the south like we do, we live in the southeast Texas area, you can actually build outdoor enclosures for these guys, put them outside, and they'll live most of the time. We bring them inside during the winter. We're actually going through that cold spout that everybody's talking about right now, and so we're trying to bring him inside, keep him nice and warmed up. He hasn't brumated for us yet this year, but we're just now hitting the winter months, so getting ready for him to go down. We've been taking him off food and everything, letting him drain himself out, and super excited to be working with these. We'll probably do a whole video on him, and when we find him some girlfriends and get them set up outside, we'll show you guys how to set up the outside enclosures and kind of what they need. They do need fairly large enclosures. We're using a fairly large one right now, just for him to lay down and, like we said, get ready for brumation. He doesn't do a whole lot right now. He's just kind of laying down, chilling out. Super beautiful animals.
Super sweet. He's
and,
like a puppy.
Basically like the Labradors.
Like a puppy. They don't have a lot of brain cells, but they're really sweet.
Thank you guys for checking us out. Let us know which of the new additions to our collection is your favorite, and be sure to keep in touch. Let us know what you guys are liking, what you guys are seeing out there, and drop a like, subscribe, and comment. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all the fun stuff. And anything for the people before we go?
Nope, you covered it. I'm a good one.
Later, guys.